The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Colorado's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes just jogging onto the field, but what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So you got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying...
Picked off! No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
First down here for the offense. Snags it quickly on the left. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. The quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for his defense.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dropping back, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Lost a throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going up top. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Now facing a 3rd and long. The aerial assault continues. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. He's got great speed. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Makes the quick grab. Turns it on at midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The give is to Smith. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose those spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. So you're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the return, it's Hunter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Sanders. Safe completion on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Buffaloes have moved it inside the 20. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Then the short completion brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Handoff to the lone back. He's past the 30. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. They'll go hurry up here. Going up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Watson. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On second down, just keeps firing. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Offense gets set for second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it out fast. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Caught behind the line. It's Green.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Fires on the run. Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Reed. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Touchdown, Aggies! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hayden. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running back searching for a hole. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Buffaloes! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Muhammad. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Out of the gun to give to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Barber. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Hauls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. To the air, it's Sanders. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horn. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
That keeps the score. Colorado 10, Texas A&M 7.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Nice move to keep moving. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Wants to throw. It's Reed. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Buffaloes want to move quickly. The hand to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Looking to throw at Sanders. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Quick strike complete.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They keep attacking through the air. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the move, it's Hunter. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll go to the ground. The Buffaloes get it past the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll run it to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be a draw. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got his man down the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. They're bringing heat. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He finds his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Texas A&M going up tempo. trailing and getting deep in the game. They'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggie.
How about the clock management by this team? Taking all of the clock, scoring late now. All you got to do is finish it. The easy part. Bring out the kicker. Knock that PAT through the uprights.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. And he knocks through the pressure-filled extra point. Now to see if they can hang on. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Back to throw, it's Sanders. He wants a big play here late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much, but fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy locker room.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. It's pretty to me.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.